Welcome everybody to our Halloween edition here with McAllen Unplugged. Today we're going to do another science experiment along with my recreation supervisor Marlene. Marlene's going to demonstrate some of our basic tools that we need to do 3 different types of science experiments. Now the equipment that we have and the greens that we're using are all home-based equipment that we should probably have around in our home sitting around. We do have hydrogen peroxide, which we use in our other experiment. We also have dish soap that we use in our other experiment, water, and food coloring. All these are found in our local grocery markets, and we're also going to be doing a little bit of cooking oil, and we'll also be using a little bit of yeast to do some other experiments. So our first experiment is going to be vampire blood. Now, have you heard of vampire blood?
No.
It's a combination of just oil and water, and it's really ideally to look some type of lava lamp. So what we're going to start off with is a bowl, clear bowl, preferably just so you can see everything that's combining. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and pour some oil into this clear bowl. Go ahead and pour half of the oil in there. And if you don't have a clear bowl, you can go ahead and use a water bottle. You could even use a mixing, any type of container. You can use another bowl, even glass, regular glass of drink. Now the second thing we're going to go ahead and do is pour some water into these clear cups.
All the way?
Yeah, I'll go halfway. And then we're going to go ahead and add some food coloring. Now there's different types of colors. What we're going to go ahead and use is red to illustrate some vampire blood. And what we're going to do is just gently let this settle in. I want you to go ahead and put 3 dots of vampire blood into the oil. And as you can tell, you're not going to get that combination that we just saw right now with the mixing of the water and food coloring. As you can tell here, you do see balls, which looks like little lumps, and they do not break because it is so concentrated. So we're going to go ahead and add now the water mixed with the food coloring, and you're going to get the same thing too. And you can go ahead and design any type of shape or form. As you can tell, it does not float around, it stays in the bottom. You can go directly, use different types of food coloring. And all you can do is view this out here, make sure people look at that. Kind of looks a little creepy, but that's the whole point. And very easy, very simple. Everything is usually what we have in our household. Again, cooking oil, water, and food coloring. And this is known for vampire blood. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump to our second experiment. This is something short and easy just to get the kids engaged, and we'll go on with our next experiment where we're going to be creating slime. So for our second experiment, we're going to go ahead and make some slime. This is 2 ingredients that we have here. We have stay float, and we also have clear glue. There's different types of ways of making slimes as far as color, texture, and so on. So what we're going to do is create create the slime with food coloring that we have. You could also add glitter to give it that curl, that glittery effect. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our glue. We're going to go ahead and pour that into our cup. I am going to add food coloring. What color would you like, Marie?
So green.
Go for it, good.
Okay.
You can go ahead and add a couple of squirts. Alright. And then now we're going to slowly add Stay Float. This is a liquid starch. Let me see. Can't get that out, but anyways. So go ahead and add little by little. You don't want to add too much just yet. You're going to go ahead and feel the texture as you add. And once you add, you're going to go ahead and start mixing. Okay, that's good there. And depending on how slimy you want it, you're going to add the liquid starch. As you can tell, it's starting to turn very slimy. You can go ahead and add a little bit more just to loosen it up, get that mixture. Okay. There you have it. You got yourself some slime. Again, you don't want to add the liquid starch first because then you're going to get it really thin. You could add some glitter to it. You can go ahead and feel that. You can grab some and it just slime all over it. Grab some soap, a little water. So there you have some slime. You can put this in a Ziploc bag. You can play around with it. You can squeeze it, stress reliever. It's something very easy. Scare people, sneeze, and oh gosh, got some slime on me. Kind of looks like boogers. But the point is, have fun. Make sure that you clean and disinfect your area afterwards. Get engaged with one another. And this is very simple, easy. Hopefully, we demonstrated some experiments using some of our household items. And now we're going to go ahead and go into our third video, our third experiment, which is toothpaste, elephant toothpaste. So for this experiment, we're going to use a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, yeast, dishwashing soap, and then water. This is called elephant toothpaste. This is going to be a little bit messy, so we do have baking sheets that we have on the very bottom just to hopefully secure our mess. But this is easy to clean up with a little water and soap. So the first thing we're going to do is add half a cup of hydrogen peroxide. Now, as you can see here, we're using recycled water bottles. You could use your scientific graduate cylinders. However, we're going to go ahead and use something a little bit different. Just hopefully you have this laying around the house. So go ahead and put half a cup of hydrogen peroxide. And on this large one, I'm going to put some also. I'm just going to eyeball it. A little bit more. Then we're supposed to put 1 teaspoon of dish soap. We're going to go ahead and do a few squirts. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Do those squirts. And gradually we're supposed to stir. Okay. And now what we're going to do is add a combination of water and yeast. So we're going to go ahead and mix yeast and water together in a separate cup. I'm going to go ahead and put water in each. You can go halfway. And what we're using here is active dry yeast. It's found in your baking section. And go ahead and tear that up. And we're going to put some yeast in each cup. We're going to mix it. Now there's two ways of doing this. One way is we're going to go ahead and make a toothpaste that's all colorful, the same color, and then we're going to go demonstrate how to create a toothpaste that actually looks like a toothpaste with different stripes within it. So I have different colors here of food coloring. I'm going to go with basic all green. And then what kind of color would you like? What kind of tooth color would you like?
I'll do blue and red.
Okay, so let's go with this one first. This one's going to just be all green together. So we're going to go ahead and just add some drops in there. Make sure it mixes. We're going to demonstrate some ooze and slime. So once we mix all the ingredients together, we're going to go ahead and add the yeast and water that's mixed together, all together. All right, here we go. Let's see it come up. There it goes. And it's gradually going up. This is a wider bottle, so it's going to take a little time. And you're going to see a difference when it comes to this one, just because it's a little bit thinner. And there you have it coming up. It's a slow process on this one. And you have your foam, which is called elephant tooth. The dish soap creates all these bubbles, and gradually you'll start to ooze out and come out. Once it hits oxygen, there it is. Little by little it's coming out. can even do a squeeze. Elephant toothpaste. Now this is a solid color that we have here. So in order to create that toothpaste look, we're going to add drops at the very corner of our cylinder here. So I want you to add one drop here, whichever color, and then a different color on the other side. Just one drop. Let it drop, let it run down alongside of the bottle. There you go. You can go ahead and add your glue. What we're going to create is a toothpaste effect. So we're going to go ahead and put the yeast and water combination into the cylinder. Right in the middle. And as you can see, it's going up. The food coloring stays where it's at, and you're going to get that visual look of an actual toothpaste of two different flavors, mint and cinnamon. And there you have it, slime. Again, the more hydrogen peroxide that you use, the more it starts to spill over, the more yeast that you put, the rapid increase that you'll get. There you have it, this elephant toothpaste. Very easy to clean up as it is still. The combination of all the ingredients together is still foaming up. You can go ahead and play around with it. I don't recommend you eating it. Super easy, super fun. Make sure you use one of these dishes just so that you can stop any kind of mess. Thank you everyone for joining in for our McAllen Unplugged Halloween edition. We'd like to thank our sponsors, HEB, Driscoll, and Waterburger. Marlene, thank you for participating. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram. We'll hope to see you next time. Thank you.